We are standing in the wilderness of Tekoa. It is part of the Judean desert, right near the settlement of Tekoa. The settlement of Tekoa was founded after the Six-Day War. It was founded on the remnants of an ancient Jewish village called also Tekoa, which was the village of a famous prophet in the Bible, the prophet Amos. The prophet Amos, who was one of the first prophets, he lived here in this wilderness, and he was a shepherd. The Bible describes Amos as a shepherd. We read in the book of Amos, in the first chapter of Amos, these are the words of Amos, who was among the herdmen of Tekoa. So he was a herdman here in the wilderness, and he himself, Amos himself, described himself as a shepherd. When he had the discussion with the priest in the temple of Bethel, Amos speaks about himself as a shepherd. And the Lord took me as I followed the flock, and the Lord said to me, go, prophesy, go to be a prophet to my people Israel. Leave your cattle, leave the sheep, and go to be a prophet to my people. And what the prophet Amos saw was the society of biblical Israel separated between rich men and poor men. Many poor men, but only few rich men. The poor men in the time of Amos were oppressed by the rich men. And he described the lifestyle of the rich man in Jerusalem and in Samaria. And he said to the rich man, woe to them that are at ease in Zion and trust in the mountain of Shomron, Samaria, that lie upon beds of ivory, not simple beds, and stretch themselves upon their couches, and eat the lambs out of the flocks, and the calves out of the midst of the stall, that pluck the strings of the lute, and devise for themselves instruments of music like David. So their lifestyle of the rich people was very luxurious, and at the same time many people, the poor people, suffered and could not live normal life because they were oppressed by the rich man. And the prophet Amos tells the people of Israel, a society with such a gap between poor and rich cannot survive, especially a Jewish society cannot survive with such a gap between poor and rich. Jewish society should be full of tzedakah, should be full of mercy, of grace. The rich people should take care of the poor people, should make sure that the poor people can live normal life. This is the destination of the Jewish people, to be a people of grace and a people of mercy.